like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good match.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher. And that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they. No, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they. No, they taking notice. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the counter, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, gun. Chopper!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Prescott to throw on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Kill. We got it. Here we go, 46. Mott's 56.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Kill. 47. Kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Forbath the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Rush in. 65.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 6. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
50. Check 56. There we go. Kill. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 24. Check 24. Mike 56. Mike 56. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 56.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Forbath will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This is taken near the 13. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Coleman now. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
21. Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo buying time to his left. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They will run again with Coleman. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Alert three.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the move to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Kill. 56 to Mike. Here we go. 47. Here I come again.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. We're going to 53.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Under.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Fourth down, Prescott. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Wood. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
11.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's back to throw.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And that is complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll have a first down and more, and all the way up to the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Elliott, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.